What is good, everybody? My name is Polo. Hope you're doing well. And today I have a request to check out Simon and Garfunkel, and the song is titled Leaves That Are Green. Now, I read over the lyrics for this song, and I am loving what I perceive the message to be in terms of what I've understood so far. And I'm ready to match up the music with the meaning. I'll be reading along as it plays. Before we get started, if you guys like this type of content, do me a big favor and like the video. If you want to stay up to date whenever I post, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Let's go.
I was 21 years when I wrote this song. I'm 22 now, but I won't be for long. Time hurries on, and the leaves that are green turn to brown, and they wither with the wind, and they crumble in your hand. Once my heart was filled with the love of a girl.
Oh man, you just gotta love that Simon and Garfunkel sound. It really tapped into your emotions. I was 21 years when I wrote this song. I'm 22 now, but I won't be for long. So I see like the double meaning when they're talking about the leaves turning from green to brown, which represents, the beginning and the end. And I'm pretty sure these guys are deep thinkers when it comes to writing. They're probably using that as a metaphor for life and the human race and everything else when it comes to eventually everything comes to an end. And it's like an example of saying how time flies by. Because even now, like when I see like kids in their, well, not kids, but young adults, they would call me Unc or something like that. And I was like, damn, how fast the time goes. I'm Unc now, but according to them, you're an Unc when you're 25 years old, well, I'm apparently a dinosaur then, compared to that. But so that's what I was taking from the lyrics in terms of just the appreciation of understanding how much time we have left here on Earth and making sure that we take advantage of it. I'm on a ramble, but let's keep it going.
I held her the leaves that are green turn to...
Oh, another thing, my favorite thing about the song is I love the bass and the bridge when the bass comes in. Like my favorite part so far of the song. Love the way it sounds.
brown, and they wither with the wind,
This part.
and they crumble in your hand. Once my heart was filled with the love of a girl. I held her close, but she faded in the night, like a poem I meant to write. And the leaves that are green turn to brown.
And the beginning and end of a relationship. It's like I said, that's the common theme that I'm noticing with the lyrics. Now there was one that was here that kind of threw me off. It says like a poem I meant to write. Maybe that's about regret. I don't know. Like when it comes to these deep thinkers and their, these deep thinkers and their writing. Because a lot of times it's not clear or straight. They want you to kind of like figure it out like it's a puzzle. And the beauty of music is a lot of times, maybe after the third or 30th listen, you'll be like, oh, I get where they were going there.
But she faded in the night, like a poem I meant to write. And the leaves that are green turn to brown, and they wither with the wind, and they crumble in your hand. I threw a pebble in a brook and watched the ripples run away.
Even like the tambourine, the smaller guitar. I don't know if it's what type of guitar it is. I know it's probably one of those smaller ones. At least that's how it sounds. But everything in here just sounds so crisp, and it affects the vibe of the record. Like it's the small details in the song that are also pretty incredible here.
Watch the ripples run away, and they never made a sound, and the leaves that are green turn to brown, and they wither with the wind, and they crumble in your hand.
Crumble in your hand.
Hello, 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 hello. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. That's all there is, and the leaves that are green turn to brown. And they crumble in your hand.
I'll play a little bit more of it here. Wanted to finish it out, but it's too short of a record for me. You know, I gotta just hear a little bit more.
And they crumble in your hand. Hello, 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 hello. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.
You know, as I'm looking at some of these lyrics, like "and they wither with the wind, and they crumble in your hand." I'm old enough to have lost a few friends, see a few people die by now, and that verse makes me think of that. A lot of people, not even just people you grew up with, people like that you've seen on TV, you've watched them in their prime, and then you watch them fade away, and then you see how like we're all just here for a blink of an eye. You know, we're not really here as long as we think we are. That's at least where that verse takes me. You know, and I think about that often.
That's all there is, and the leaves that are green turn to brown.
Man, one of my favorite bands to discover. Even their solo careers are amazing from what I've seen so far. But just love their music, love the stories that they tell in their music, or just some of the emotion they make you feel. I think that Simon and Garfunkel, they have like they carve their own little section in terms of like where I would put their music. You know, they're like in the class of their own for me. And this one's a 10 out of 10. If I had to rate it in terms of how much I like it, it's a song that I could play on repeat, study the lyrics more, learn, you know, what I got wrong, what I got right type of thing. But these guys have been consistently just putting out great music that fits my personality. So if you're a fan of Simon and Garfunkel, or just them of their solo careers, let me know what you haven't seen on the channel that you would like to see, and I'll see what I can do. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff. And I appreciate you guys for watching. Peace.